What's the crack? What's the crack? We're back again. I thought if we were going to be doing a little Sunday stream, we would have been talking about Man United Liverpool match, but instead we're talking about a storm of protests. Peter, like I never would have thought that fans could call off probably the biggest game in English football. I know it's not a big game in terms of this season, but just absolute madness.
Yeah, like you said there, it is probably the biggest game in England, even if, although it's not really, two of us aren't really playing for anything. You could say we're competing for that. We need that top four, but for United, it's always been a pride kind of match, but it is a massive statement from the fans. And you have to respect it, to be honest. It's
facts.
A big move. But you were just saying to me there, how easy was it for these guys to get in?
Yeah, there was, I don't know how many were on the pitch. It looked like a few hundred, though. A good few hundred.
Yeah.
Just chilling. I seen boys, I think they got a few footballs in as well, because I seen lads taking penalties and stuff, which is fairly funny. But big up to the fans. I think they've done a good job. I think they couldn't have timed that perfectly. How millions would have been watching that game or ready to watch that game. And I think they've timed it absolutely spot on. So that's by far the best protest I've seen. Period. Like, they got the game called off.
Well, who knows what would have happened?
That's a good point. If we were going for the title, I'd say City fans are kind of pissed off. They could have been celebrating another league title this evening, but they're going to have to wait a bit longer. If we would have won, to be honest, I don't think we would have actually won that game, but that's not really the talking point.
Irrelevant. Give us the 3 points.
Yeah, facts. Null and void that season. But listen to the few of the pundits again. I'm looking at Souness Keane here. Souness is a clown, man. Yeah.
It was far from peaceful.
Big up TC.
Yeah, but let's be honest. I think United came out with a statement that you don't mind peaceful protests and stuff like this, but what do they get? Nothing. A clap on the back. This is the only way for any action to come. Like Ever said, I don't condone the violence, but some people need a big slap right now. Or along that lines. You need something big to happen.
Man, they've done that. I think they've done that absolutely perfectly. I think they've just, because they weren't wrecking the stadium. They're kind of just, messing around sort of thing. But I actually rate the way they've done that. I wonder how planned that was.
It must have been fairly big.
I see Souness is saying he might be right about, like, again, Joel Glazer. I don't know what the other lads called. Are they looking at that now? What are they saying? Because this is bigger than just protesting outside the stadiums. I think there looked like there was at least 5,000 outside.
Yeah, so that must be surely a bit panicking for them. Like, they've broken in, they're on their property, they're causing carnage, they're being laughed at all over the world. Like, this games are being ready to broadcast by numbers of shows all ready to go, and then this happens. It's crazy. It's crazy.
I see Amadeus comment. Yeah, Souness probably would blame that on Pogba. I honestly can't take him seriously as a pundit anymore. Fair enough being old school and shit like that, but come on. Yeah, and then we see big up Harry Dean, a Man City fan there. City could have won the league today after Liverpool beat Man United to give them their title, which is a madness. But
let's be honest, that's inevitable that they're going to win the league. I don't think they're too worried about that. Like, this is a straight message to the Glazers. It's nothing else. It is a message because they know this is probably going to be the biggest game until the end of the season for both clubs respectively.
Most watch, anyways. Definitely most watch.
Everyone's going to be watching it. So this is the one place they have to stage a voice. They can't be in the stadium, watching the game, only a few thousand by the end of the year, hopefully. But come on, it's a madness. It is a madness.
Yeah.
As soon as the fan, Phillips, come on.
But I don't know if there's anyone in the chat there who's actually been to Old Trafford. I haven't, but how it looked like they're just the turnstiles were open sort of thing, and they just walked through like it was normal match day, and then the stewards didn't even bother try stop them, which is fair enough. Like, what's
How much
There's
should
no
they
real.
get paid? Like, come on.
Yeah, exactly. That's not on their job description sort of thing. But did you see? They're saying they're violent. Come on, there was a few flares and shit like that. Come on, you see them during the games, in the games. Like,
I think
come on.
Mardeep says the fans threw flares at the press box and broke some cameras.
But Jesus, that's
what they're going to do, though. That's probably the least of the worries. I understand it would have been crazy if they tried to try and bring that team bus in after that. I'd say them players were not even thinking about leaving that hotel. Come on. Sky's still trying to get that game going. They're just thinking about all the money they're after losing, paying Roy Keane and all them to come out.
Yeah. See, I'm actually looking at Tommy's comment there, but like that's kind of the thing. They're the reason Man United, big up Tommy, like big Liverpool fan, but the reason United fans would say they're not top of the league and winning titles and stuff is because of the Glazers sort of thing. Like that's kind of why they're protesting. You know what I mean? No, of course they wouldn't have done that if they were top of the league about to win a league title. They would have been retired. Like, but they're never gonna. They're never gonna. How can you take a board seriously that hires Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? Had to get that in there. Terrible.
Good point from Adam. What if this protest takes place again? What are they going to do to cancel the match again? Like this is a sign. If it was that easy to get in, like they're going to have to up the security at all the grounds across the country because this could start a revolution. Anything like,
well, see,
people want their voice heard.
The fact that the protesters, this is the best possible scenario for them, sort of thing. They want to get as much traction, as much heat on the Glazers as possible. And when you're looking at it, you're saying, what if it happens again? Yeah, if it gets called off again, that just makes a bigger point. I still personally don't think they're going to sell, because who are the buyers out there that can afford Man United? What are they, like 4 billion, somewhere around that, anyways? Yeah. But they're making, like, this will, people who don't, it's like this is going to go to people who don't watch football, sort of thing. Them pictures of fans, you know, taking over ground, you know what I mean, flares. It looks like they took it over, sort of thing. So, I have to rate it, to be fair. I don't have to rate. Let us know. I know there's, looking at the chat, there's a few different things. I know a few people in the chat support different teams, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man United, etc. But I say respect them Man United fans who, because they kept it. That could have went. They're saying it wasn't peaceful. That could have went well. You could have got any else wags that could have just like absolutely started wrecking the place, sort of thing. It was. I think they've done that as well as they could have.
I know some fans, like Americans and stuff like that, would be saying that wasn't peaceful, but in terms of UK and Ireland kind of standards, that is quite peaceful. That could have gone a lot more sour, to be honest. But I think that shows, you know, they didn't go too mad on it, because like it's more of like they just want to get a point across. They're not here to cause unreal amount of destruction, but they want to be heard, because the Glazers, like, at least Henry for us pretended to care and dropped a little video. The Glazers didn't even sign a sheet. They got one of their PR staff to produce something. Like,
I was listening to it was just before the game. Well, the game was going to start. Yeah, of course they are. But what I was saying is, I was listening to Neville, and he was saying, like, the stadium looks good, but it's supposedly, I've heard United fans say it's not being looked after from within, sort of thing.
Old, toilets are supposed to be real old, and everything's just not renovated at all. Like,
that's kind of the thing Neville's giving out. But I see TC again. What the? Yeah, yeah, exactly. Facts.
Glaze have given plenty of money to spend. It's just been spent badly. 8 million for Maguire. Yeah, but
who hires the people to spend this money? The Glazer. And you say that, TC, but it's Man United. Like, the amount of revenue they bring in, and at the end of the day, I'm fairly sure they bought the club on debt. They're the only owners to. They're the only owners to take money out of the club in the whole league, I'm fairly sure, and pay out dividends to their. So there's kind of a reason why they're hated. They're hated cunts, to be honest. Look, I'm Glazers in. I want to get that.
Comment there from Liz. I respect the protests. I think they would have made a better point if they just laid on the pitch and been, yeah, but come on, like, you get on that pitch, you know they're going to be going nuts. Yeah, American pro, but not when it comes to, you know, football or soccer, you know, American football. I can't see them going too mad. I know I could be wrong there, but I know Americans, like, we've seen what happened in the last year. They get their point across as well, but come on, like, you're out in Old Trafford. You know them guys. You've seen the video of a guy doing a bicycle kick on the pitch and taking penalties.
Yeah, facts.
Crazy.
There's some of them diehard Man United, even like Liverpool fan, like let's be honest, they're raw cunts. Let's get it right. You don't want to. Having been to Anfield myself, like, it's great to be on their side.
Cities, but...
Exactly. How much of it? So next game, I don't know who Man United play next or where it'll be, sort of thing. They're away to Roma, so let's just count that one out. But I think this was planned because they knew the world would be watching. I know Liverpool have been crap this season, but it's still a massive, massive sort of game. So
the funniest thing though,
they couldn't have timed this better. So all I'm saying is fair play to them.
Do you know what I find funny? This is totally off topic. I was just thinking about money being spent here, and I said, Sharon, bring up Sancho, but we're talking about Gary Neville. Firstly, straight away to make up the time, this guy started talking about United spending money and what players they're going to buy this summer, which I think is funny after a big, huge protest made against their owners. But come on, Gary Neville was bigging up Jadon Sancho, and not, a month ago he was leaving him out of his Euro squad.
Yeah, for Rashford.
The hypocrisy from these guys just
can't. Neville and I actually don't think they're good watching them three pundits. Like, it's good viewing, but I don't take their footballing thing seriously, sort of thing. Just before we continue, make sure to like the video as you get in here. Subscribe if you're new. There might be a couple of new people here, but we're just talking about. I think this is a madness the way they've just got this game called off, because Sky kept on saying what I was watching it on. Yeah, it might be called off. No, sorry, it's delayed. It's delayed. Bang, called off. So,
yeah,
fair play to them fans. I don't know how planned it was. Was it actually planned to storm the pitch? But
who knows? Maybe I'd say they going up for a protest outside. Maybe one of them tried to sneak in, and like we're all sheep, where everyone's going to follow. They said. I think she was talking about when they lie down the pitch, not that they weren't going to leave. I'd imagine a lot of there was a big police presence there, but I know there's no dumb soft Americans on our street. If you're following us, you're a very smart American.
Facts.
But yeah, look, like, I still think it is crazy. We have to go down to security. I know there's not players, there's not people on the pitch and whatnot, or there's not fans in the stadium. But come on, like, that is terrible security. Like, to let that many in as well.
Yeah, but realistically, what would they have done though? What could they have done? Like, it would have started a proper riot sort of thing. I'd imagine.
They've gates and everything, like. Everything's climbing over, going.
Yeah, but I think there's little to do. And Adam brings up a good point. They stormed the hotel as well, which was big. They knew where. I'd say United go to that. I think it's called the Larry Hotel. I think United probably go there every home game sort of thing before.
Yeah,
but there was rumors of this going ahead. They stormed the training ground, Carrington, I think it's called, beforehand. So. Yeah, Sharon saying they let the people in on purpose. Yeah, like they probably just didn't want to start.
Someone drops a little brown envelope.
No, I don't think that's going on. But I'm saying.
Yeah, when you do look at it,
when there's so many in there, like, it's not worth.
A few hundred of them running at them. They're not going to shoot them. You know what I mean? They're going to attack them or anything. They only do their best. They're all people trying to do their jobs, but. I was still in disarray over it. Like, even on Sky Sports, when you heard them when they'd left the pitch, and the guys were talking, you could hear the chants from outside.
Yeah,
you could hear them going mad. And I found something funny was one of the presenters was saying, They're thinking it might this route for the bus to take, it should be safe. Should be.
Yeah.
Like surely if it's a professional football team, you want it to be 100% safe, like
Facts. Dave
outrageous.
asked a good question there. Yeah. Yeah, when will they squeeze that in though? It'll be easier for Liverpool because we don't have United are in that Europa League final, we already know. So yeah, it's more of a
I'm
nuisance
not
to them.
I'm not even saying this on like as a Liverpool fan, but realistically, it is United and United staff fault that it went ahead, so they should give up the points. But
Nah, come
uh,
on. That's score. Nah,
yeah,
come on.
but what happens
That's
if?
nah, come on. No. Come on, they can't do that. That'd be an absolute disgrace if we got the points. Come on, Pete. That
Yeah,
would be
but I'm just thinking it would make more of a sign towards the Glazers if they have to give up 3 points and maybe help our title, our top four race. No, I think that'd be a great idea.
get a grip, lad. Get a grip. I wouldn't want 3 points like that. Honestly, if we got Champions League because of that, nah, not for me. Not for me. But let us know in your let us know in the comments though in the chat. Do you think this will make any sort of difference? Like, to be honest, I think this is
This
the
is
biggest protest
something.
I've seen.
This is something
Ooh.
to hear. Like, I always thought that was a bit dodgy. Like, sure, you get that close to the training ground, you're talking to Ollie, and no one tries to get on the pitch. They're going to have less probably security at training. I'm not sure, but come on, like. Liz, I wouldn't even feel bad. I don't think the stewards really cared. They looked to kind of just be chilling back, like they didn't
Yeah,
get too
there's no.
involved.
That's come on. I think we don't really talk with the stewards. Yeah, TC, I agree with you there. Hard to feel. I don't feel sorry for them either. I just rate the protest sort of thing, as in
Yeah,
I just rate what they did. I just think the timing of it was spot on. They're getting their point. I would have rated if Liverpool had done this to Anfield. If let's say this was in Anfield this game, but yeah, I hope the Glazers stay. I hope they dig their heels in, sort of thing, and just don't leave. Just a big fuck you, and they just run Man United to the mill. Like Sherman, what do you expect, sort of thing. But I
no,
think,
I still think I know you're saying that, but United are a massive club and
of course,
they're
yeah.
down here for the roots, the Premier League, Division One, everything. Like they are a massive root in English football, and I wouldn't like to see them be run into the mill as much as I'd love to see them not win. Won't mind them not winning the title maybe for a few, but like it's still mutual respect between the top clubs because
Nah,
what
I couldn't care.
what
I
they've
couldn't care
created.
less. I
You
could
look at
like
all the passionate fans there. Like they've created a massive fan base. You never like to see terrible things happen because it's football at the end of the day.
I
Just
couldn't
want
care
them
less.
owners out.
I just rate the protest, the way they did it, the way they timed it. I thought it was spot on. I thought it was perfect. I thought it was really good. But
But you don't
I
want an
could.
end result out of it.
No, I don't care. That's the thing. I don't care. Why would I want an end result where United get proper good owners and they start winning titles again? Why would?
Because I'd like to. Well, maybe I'm just being too nice, but I just
Come
wouldn't like to
on.
see a team get
I'd
run
have to question why
into
you're
the
wearing that.
ground.
Nah, I don't care. To be honest, I don't care. What I'm saying is, I don't care, sort of thing. Like if they get new owners, fair play to them, sort of thing. But I just think this was big news that they got a game against Liverpool called off. Like we would have never thought that. I just thought fair fucks to them. We just had to have a little reaction to it because just before we finish up, though, I want to put a bit of respect on Antonio Conte's name. I think Inter won the title today.
Yeah.
Peter, chat to me.
Yeah, look, we'll lighten the load. We'll forget about United for now, but it's tremendous work he's been doing. I know Juve have been poor this season. I think as when we started, they were losing 1-0 to Udinese, so quite poor result for them. You're saying to me, Pirlo, guy we both love, how is he still in the job? But come on, respect where it's due. This guy's a top class manager. Conte, like he's a top
Got
class manager.
disrespected at Chelsea as well.
And come on, I don't know what that guy needs to do to get respect. Like he even done the bits. He done the bits over here as well, and boys still didn't rate him.
FA Cup, Premier League, facts. Also, Dave's comment I'm gonna bring up because Norwich fan in the chat. Was chatting to him about it yesterday. Fair play to Norwich. I always rate it if a team comes straight back up from the championship sort of thing, because I think that's tough. Because if you don't go straight back up, you can just get kind of buried in the championship, like mid-table sort of thing. So
yeah,
fair play.
Look what happened to Stoke. All these teams.
Yeah, but Norwich, as Dave was saying to me, they kept Cantwell, they kept Buendia, they kept Max Aarons. They only lost really Jamal Lewis and Godfrey from what they kept.
If you were watching the games, you would have known. I know they won the league. It's a bit of a Man City type of thing. They had this wrapped up for a while because they were streets above everyone else. Streets above. The consistency as well. The team. It's a very good team. It'd be a tough one, like, to see how they'll get on next year, and Watford as well, because although the squads are good, is it enough to stay up? You don't like to see a team yo-yoing up and down either as well. So
facts, but yeah, I hope they stay up because they play a nice little brand of football. Also, from what I know in Norwich, like, they don't have Delia Smith. Where are you now? Where are you now? I think she's still owner, to be honest, if I'm not wrong. Could be wrong.
No,
that was iconic. Dave, let us know there. Is anyone let us know, was she still owner? But held on to all their top players, TC. They only lost Godfrey, who's a good player, but they kept the bulk of their squad. So I hope they stay up. They play a nice little brand of football. And because it's easy, as we were saying, Bolton, Sunderland, it's easy just that Portsmouth even years ago. So yeah, facts. Big up to Norwich. I think Watford are going to go through unless a late collapse.
Yeah.
Let's be having you. I can just the scarf. Let's be having you.
Yeah.
Scenes on toast. Mark, big up to Mark Earl. Thoughts? Yeah. To be honest, he kind of just sees it as a point of view, like it's something that could happen easy in Liverpool, or like it wasn't really that it was United. I think he would have rated any fans that did it sort of thing. So I'm not surprised about his opinion sort of thing. I think he would have been being a hypocrite if he condemned it. Like, it's, you know what I mean? So fair play to him. But yeah, Pook, Adam's bringing up Peterborough, Ivan Toney. Yeah, they got promoted as well. Big up to them.
Madness. But we'll go back to your original point on Conte. And I think this is something that's going to look like he was the one who won the Serie A's at the beginning of this kind of this thing.
Him and Allegri were the main men. Yeah, kind of behind this Juventus dominance, weren't they? Yeah, facts. I've just always thought he was a class manager. I liked his intensity. He kind of gets everything out of his players. See a Barca fan in the chat there. As a Barca,
Look, we're not United fans, but
no, as we're both Liverpool fans, but
we do respect the protest.
Big up for your support, lad. Facts, because it wasn't. I just rated that they actually got the game called off. Like, they really they knew. I just think the timing of it was perfect. You know, Hamid.
What Jamie Carragher spit on the Glazers, I think so.
Look,
could we blame him?
Yeah, look, he's done it before. There's no reason why he wouldn't do it again. But
sincere apology would be coming after.
Yeah, I think he get promotion from Sky. Honestly, it would be Sky would do for the views sort of thing. But nah. Why do we like Liverpool? I suppose my whole family, my dad's side of the family, just supported Liverpool, and that got me supported from a young age. But that's it for me, really.
Look, we're following it since we're in nappies, diapers, whatever you call it over there. So that's kind of all we know, really. But talking about Liverpool, Adam brings up the point. Do you want FSG to go? Yeah, we're both kind of but we did say there's one thing that would kind of
cause FSG and sort of guy, but
secretly. But there's one thing that would confirm I wouldn't mind FSG staying for another 10 years if there was one French young lad and it's not Conte holding up that Liverpool jersey.
Yeah,
No,
facts.
you both kind of
Nabil
agree on that one. Yeah, if you were to get a Kylian Mbappe or a Haaland, I might overlook the events of this year.
See, that's why we say that, because we just know it's not going to happen. I'm going to be 2 seconds.
We know they're listening.
I have something in the oven and I don't want my house to burn.
Yeah, always good. Keane says, how do you think the game would have... Yeah, I'll speak on that. Look, it is a tough one. United had a good game the other night at home, even though they went off to a poor start, as per usual with them. But to be honest, I was nervous going into this game. Seeing the lineup, I was a bit unsure. I think it would have been a draw. Like the last kind of couple of games, bar the FA Cup, have just been a bit stinky. They've all been really, really poor. Look, Adam, if they put any investment in this year, good investment, I will be happy. But I don't know if you heard the point earlier. I'm just talking about the absolute joke of Gary Neville and Jamie, because they were talking about, just when the game got postponed, they were chatting about it, saying, oh, look, who are United going to buy this summer? And they're like, yes. And Neville's like, yes, Sancho would be great on the wing or whatever. A couple of weeks ago, he said that he didn't put Sancho in his Euros team, so I don't know what he's chatting. Dave, I think he's chicken wings, so he's going to 4-0. Come on. I know Nat Phillips isn't great, but really 4-0 for United. When have United ever been? I think bar the other night, I don't think they've really blown me away that much this season. I just think they've been solid overall, and the individuals they have on their team are top class. Paul Pogba, Bruno Fernandes, players like this. You dream of having them in a Liverpool shirt. We take them any day of the week. Tommy. Well, if that's our Gillette, they are going to be in a bit spot of bother. So, not sure about Hicks, regardless of form. It does always bring out a hard game. I said this, no matter. We were just saying, like, no matter what time of year, what squads we both have, Man United versus Liverpool just goes against the norm of everything, because it's going to be a tough game no matter who's on the pitch, really.
Facts, yeah.
And Keane asked earlier, what do you think the result would have been today?
1-1. I wasn't confident at all in this game, to be honest. I was thinking the 1-1.
A draw.
A draw would have been no good to anyone. I'm looking at Tommy. Is that true, or is he ripping the piss about Hicks and Gillette? That would be hilarious if it was true. But they absolutely made bits of Liverpool. Is that anyway true, lads, or is that just a piss take? That would be. Imagine that Hicks and Gillette taking over Man United after what they did to us.
Yeah, it is a big investment. Who wants to come into United? Because there's people that would, but they just wouldn't have the funds. Big demand from the investors on dividends and stuff like that. Like, personally, I know there is a lot of room for improvement, but you've seen the fan base today. Like, that's a scary fan base to be coming in, taking over, a very demanding fan base.
Not true, says TC. That would have been sensational. That is very strange. It actually was chicken wings, yes, barbecue.
He asked me. I said on stream.
Oh, fair enough, yeah. I can't
There's
confirm.
No secrets between us.
Barbecue, what was it? Spicy barbecue chicken wings. So they're just cooling down now. I'm looking forward to it after this. But as I said, make sure to hit the like button if you're new. If you're, you know what I mean. If you're new here, make sure to sub to the boys as well. We're on that road to 400. Big things coming this month. But we thought we'd do it
on 3 streams. Over under is returning.
Yeah,
it is
facts.
Returning, right? Actually, drop something now if you want for over on that. Big up Jaleel in the chat.
Come
Yes,
on.
boys. You know my views on United. However, I think they might win. Right. Game was postponed.
Game was called off, Jaleel, maybe, if you didn't see that. But big up to Jaleel from Real Ball Talk. Just go subscribe to them after this. Class channel. We've done it.
Just Adam, probably one of our most dedicated guys in chat. Just when we think his football knowledge isn't enough, he comes out and he tells us that the boys are bankrupt. Come on. Adam to Don on this. Arthur says, what a load of guys today. Ruined my Sunday.
Yeah.
We were all waiting for it.
Not gonna lie, Arthur. I wanted the game. I have the golf on here in the background now. It should be a decent finish, but I was looking forward to a game. Not gonna lie, I thought it would have went ahead by the sounds of it. They're like, yeah, it hasn't been called off yet, sort of thing. But they just called off straight away. Well, not straight away, but shortly after. Jaleel says, "Silly United fans." I think very clever United fans the way they kind of done this, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a good move by them. I think it's the same if you look at Arsenal. To be honest, them points don't really matter for United in the league. They're going to get top four. They're not going to win the league, so you know what I mean. They don't really have much to lose.
Facts. Arthur's a Leeds fan. Jeez, if there was ever, if there was ever a fan base not to like Man United, it would be Leeds and Liverpool, I would say. But Leeds fan, big up Arthur.
Make sure to drop a sub if you're new, but
come on, yeah. If you Leeds fans here, hopefully we take Rafinha off you this year. But yeah, facts, Adam. You're just kind of looking forward to that. You're just kind of looking forward to the game, sort of thing, and
just want to chill out. Have a beer. I'm definitely going to order myself a pizza now or something. Just emotional munch. Didn't get my fix of football today, but
unfortunately, I did. I watched a bit of the. I just kind of had the Arsenal game on, just kind of waiting for the United game.
Yeah, but
I wasn't really watching. The big game. From what I did watch, that was a terrible game. Not even. Jesus, it was shit. I'm not even going to speak on that. Sorry to any Arsenal fans there, but just
big up. This is so true, though. It must be another protest on the 6th, but fans are powerful. Just when we thought we weren't with the Super League coming up, felt very demoralising as a fan, and then boom, it comes out of nowhere. This is one thing, right? I know we've been talking about Rafinha and stuff like this, and Sancho all on the move. Why is everyone so fixated on Rafinha moving? I know he probably is above that Leeds team, but who says he's
no? He's just a sick baller. I'm not saying just because he's good. I just think he's class. It's not like I just hope we get him. I'm not.
Just when I see some Leeds guys in the chat, I think everyone thinks Rafinha's on the move. I don't understand it. I know he is. You could say, yeah, he is above Leeds right now. He's above mid-table in the Premier League anyway, but.
Probably has to do for another season, sort of thing.
Yeah.
But Arthur had a pizza. What pizza was that, Arthur? If you don't mind me asking. Wouldn't mind the pizza myself.
Give me a few ideas.
Facts. And then you got TC. Yeah, TC, that's not a bad point, especially with Fabinho playing centre back, has cost us loads. Look, his hands have been tied at the best of times this year, but yeah, it's a good point.
We had this numerous times, these guys have been playing this system 3-4 years. This is for a lot of players. That's all they know when they've been playing this now with Klopp. We're in a crunch season. You had loads of injuries, and now on top of that, you want to train probably more intensively because you have to train a full new system in. It's very taxing on a squad. It is. That's what I've been saying. But when you actually look on it, the intensity is going to be high enough in training without starting to learn a full new system with half a squad as well. So,
I couldn't agree more. The only bad thing is, like Arthur saying, Sheffield and Spurs on this evening. It's a banker here in Ireland. I don't know about that. There's a few people in England and here. Is it a banker in England? Probably is.
Banker in the UK. Yeah.
Happy days. But have a nice chill one. We just thought we'd do a little stream, just to kind of react to that, because I just couldn't believe that the game actually. I knew there was I kind of heard on Twitter that there was going to be a protest, but I thought it was just kind of being outside sort of thing. You know what I mean? I thought it'd make a bit of a noise, but like.
Oh, sorry, this one. Do you need 3 midfielders at home to Burnley though?
Nah, I get that, TC. Yeah.
Look,
I get that.
When people talk about Champions League football and clubs, I think Champions League is important for maybe clubs of smaller caliber, but you look at Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, they will always have pulling power, always, because the history around the club, everything, and Sheffield United, ham mushroom pepperoni, very nice, Arthur, very nice. I think before we go, we'll finish up. If you've anything you want us to look at quickly, see David posed a question there. If you've any questions you want us to answer, drop them in quickly. We're going to speed run a few, but where's Harry Kane going, or where could he go? We'll change it to.
I actually don't think he's going anywhere, which is bad news for him. I just don't.
Yeah.
Jesus, I'm just looking. Dele Alli went for the dreads. I don't know if they suit him. Just looking here, but I don't know. If I was Kane, I think the only place I could see him going is PSG, because of Pochettino, when they'd have the money. But
I actually forgot about the Poch.
Maybe Man City. Jeez, Man City, but Luton Town says Art. Yeah, but I couldn't see him go anywhere. I can see, like, he should want to go, but like, no one's gonna be able to afford him. They won't sell to an English team, I don't think, unless they'll ask for like 200 million, which is just
and is it a good investment at his age, injury records? I know some clubs are going to be tempted, like, weary of that. So we'll finish up on this one. A little quick question: if you had the choice to only keep one player for next season out of Salah and Mane, who would you keep? Then I can go get some pizza. I'm going to say Salah. Yeah,
I think Mane's just starting to decline.
Not even that. A lot of people.
No, it is the start of his decline, though.
If you asked me last year as well, and the year before that, I would have picked Salah, because he gets the goals, he gets the assists, he is the stat man, and every team needs a stat man, because putting the ball in the back of net is the hardest thing in football.
Facts. We'll round up there just a little. Yeah, exactly, TC. Exactly. We'll round up there, but this week over under it's coming back. It's making a return. Let us know in the comments there. Let us know on our socials. Text us on our Insta, on our Twitter. Just we'll throw up an Insta story as well. Who you want to see for over under?
Anything. We're always active.
How do we describe over under quickly? Just basically 5-10 minute chat. We just chat about a player or a manager or a team. Just discuss wider overrated or underrated sort of thing. We've done Neymar. We've done Will Zaha. We've done, who else have we done? We've done Ibra. We've done Aguero. So, it's a nice little series. Want to get that back. We're going to get that going. We'll definitely get them prep. Let us know who you want to see there. Could be like an Arsenal Invincibles, or like a whole. Could be, you know what I mean? Could be anything like that. So,
last
anything else you want to say, Pete?
Null and void the league. Null and void the Champions League.
Give us back our title.
Yeah.